Hey guys, I'm back. It's Sarah from Cute Chapters and continuing with our book review series. The author for the day is Roald Dahl. He has written lots and lots of books and all of them are really funny but sometimes a bit revolting. So today I'm going to be reviewing some of my favorite books from Roald Dahl. So 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. So the first book I'll be reviewing today is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is one of my favorite books because sometimes when you're reading and you think that you want to go inside the book and eat all of these yummy chocolates and candies that is made in the factory. The main characters in this story is Charlie Bucket, Mr. Willy Wonka, who is the owner of the factory, Mike TV, Augustus Gloop, Veruca Salt, and Violet Beauregard. This is a really funny book because the five, they always get mixed up in some sort of total flops and it's a big disaster for them. But Charlie Bucket is the person who survives and he gets a big reward in the end. My favorite sweets and candies which were in this are rainbow drops, snozberries, luminous lollies, and hair toffee. I was like, why can't this be real? Why can't you go into the shop and buy all of this? It was so mouth-watering, and that's why I really love this book. Also, after reading the book, you can also see the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie, where you can visually see all the sweets and candy. The second book I'll be reviewing today is also from the Charlie series. It is Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator. So in the Chocolate Factory, there is a big great glass elevator which can take you to everywhere and anywhere. So by accident, they accidentally pressed a button which took them to outer space. And they met lots of mystical creatures like venomous snids and many more. Though still there were lots of yummy sweets like a chocolate river and many more. I really like this book because it's so unexpected. You were supposed to expect some kind of adventure in the factory, but you end up going to outer space. And when you come back, there's another problem and how it is solved. And that's why I really love this book. The next book I'll be reviewing today is my favorite book from Roald Dahl, and that is George's Marvelous Medicine. So there's George with his sick grandma, and George thought, while his parents were away, maybe make his marvelous medicine. So he took little things from everywhere in the house, and when you're reading, that big list of things sometimes makes you laugh, but also you will also mark that, wow, there's a lot of detail over here, and that's why I really love this book. But the side effects for this medicine was really cool. It's really unexpected, and that's why I really like this book, because it always has twists and turns. With the George's Marvelous Medicine series, I also have this little tiny book which I bought from a book fair. It is Magical Marvelous Animals. So it's just like the George and Marvelous Medicine story, but there are also a bunch of stickers, you get a bookmark, puzzles, and many more. There's also a bunch of created stories where George makes more medicines and gives it to animals instead. And also some quizzes and some memory tests. I think it's really cool. And that's why I'll give this a thumbs up. I also have a surprise for you. As an additional Roald Dahl book, I have Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes, where he takes all these different stories which all of us may know and recreates them from something of his own. Here are a few lines from my favorite story, Cinderella. I guess you think you know the story. No, you don't. The real one is much more gory. The phony one, the one we know, was cooked up years and years ago and made to sound all soft and sappy just to keep the children happy. Mind you, they got the first bit right, the bit where in the dead of night, the ugly sisters, Jules and all, departed to the palace ball, and poor darling Cinderella was locked up in a slimy cellar, where rats who wanted things to eat began to nibble at her feet. She bellowed help and let me out. The magic fairy heard her shout. In a second, Cinderella was in a big hall. It turned out she'd already reached the ball. It made the ugly sisters wince to see her dancing with the prince. The prince himself was turned to pulp. All he could do was gasp and gulp. Those are my favorite lines. Just so funny. So cool. I really recommend this for you guys. Just read it, laugh, laugh, read, laugh, and laugh. So I'll give this a great big thumbs up. So guys, those were all the book reviews today. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you liked it, make sure you press that like button and subscribe before you leave. So I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.